the Minister of Energy, Water, Mines of the Federal Republic of Benin, ministers of the various countries here present, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm here on behalf of the Honorable Minister of State, Petroleum Resources of Nigeria, who has asked me to represent him. He is unavoidably absent because of the International Energy Summit in which Nigeria will be hosting starting from Monday in Abuja. So please accept his apology for not being here. However, he has asked me also to deliver a special message on his behalf. So I'm going to read his speech. Please bear with me, it won't take long. Esteemed delegates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and honor that I stand before you today at the 4th edition of the ECOWAS Mining and Petroleum Forum, ECOMOF 2024, in the beautiful city of Cotonou, Benin. On behalf of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Ministry of State Resources, this vital gathering. I must acknowledge the efforts of ECOWAS in fostering regional cooperation and integration, particularly in the critical sectors of mining and petroleum. Our collective pursuit of sustainable development and economic prosperity hinges upon collaboration, dialogue, and shared strategies. ECOMOF serves as a pivotal platform for advancing these objectives. The theme of this year's forum, Analyzing Sustainable Solutions for Mining and Petroleum Development in ECOWAS region, underscores the imperative for holistic approaches to resource management. As we confront the challenges posed by climate change, energy transition, and evolving global dynamics, it becomes increasingly clear that sustainability must be at the forefront of our endeavors. Nigeria, as a leading player in the region's petroleum industry, recognizes both the challenges and the opportunities inherent in this sector. While we are accurately aware the volatility of global energy markets, coupled with growing demands for cleaner and renewable alternatives, compels us to adopt forward-thinking strategies. We must diversify our energy mix, enhance efficiency, and promote innovation to ensure the long-term viability and resilience of our economies. Moreover, the mining sectors present immense potential for unlocking new sources of growth and development. From precious metals to strategic minerals, the ECOWAS region boasts rich deposits that can drive industrialization, infrastructure development, and technological advancement. However, we must navigate this terrain with utmost care, mindful of environmental conservation, community engagement, and equitable distribution of benefits. In Nigeria, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, we have embarked on a comprehensive reform agenda aimed at transforming our petroleum industry into a more transparent, accountable, and competitive sector. The passage of landmark legislation, such as the Petroleum Industry Act, PIA 2021, heralds a new era of governance and investment attractiveness. By optimizing resource allocation, eliminating inefficiencies, and fostering partnerships with both public and private stakeholders, we seek to unleash the full potential of our hydrocarbon resources for the benefit of all Nigerians and the broader ECOWAS community. To unlock energy and natural resources for sustainable development towards economic growth and job creation, the strategies adopted to achieve that include optimized fiscal incentives to facilitate investment in the oil sector as contained in the PIA 2021. Optimize incentives for gas-based industries. Settle all outstanding liabilities with gas producers. Accelerate completion of critical oil projects, including our refineries. Accelerate completion of ongoing critical gas projects, especially our Jakarta, Kaduna, and Kano line. Enhance Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, Petroleum Training Institute, and Petroleum Technology Development Fund strategy towards indigenous capacity building. Resolve insecurity in oil-producing communities by encouraging improved corporate social responsibilities by operators both in the oil and gas companies. Increase crude oil production to 3 million barrels per day. Sensitize private sector operators to aggressively increase domestic PMS refining capacity. Establish and operationalize the host community trust funds in line with the PIA 2021. Operationalize the midstream and downstream gas infrastructure fund, also in line with our PIA 2021. Deploy and operationalize enterprise concept management system. Implement the personnel performance management system of the federal government to promote accountability in public service delivery. Initiate and implement quarterly citizens and stakeholder engagement sessions to communicate government activities and serve as feedback mechanism. Furthermore, we are committed to promoting responsible mining practices that prioritize environmental stewardship, social inclusion, and sustainable livelihoods. Through strategic partnership, capacity building initiatives, and regulatory frameworks, we aim to create an enabling environment for responsible investment and value addition in the mining sector. As we deliberate, let us seize this opportunity to exchange knowledge, share best practices, and forge alliances that will harness the power of innovation, entrepreneurship, and collaboration to overcome the challenges that lie ahead and unlock the vast potential of our natural resources for the benefit of present and future generations. In conclusion, I wish to express my sincere appreciation to all participants for their unwavering commitment to the goals of ECOMOF. May our deliberations be fruitful, our partnerships enduring, and our collective efforts transformative. Thank you.
Nous remercions la République fédérale du Nigeria, notamment le ministère en charge des ressources pétrolières. Merci beaucoup. Voilà, nous allons démarrer la session numéro 3 CEDEAO. Je vais inviter sur le podium ici le modérateur de cette session. Il s'agit de M. Badia Onirbe Dabiré, directeur du département de l'énergie à la commission de la CEDEAO. Merci beaucoup, M. Dabiré. Je vais inviter les panélistes. Madame Shafari Kanya Hanawa, elle est la directrice générale de l'autorité du gazoduc de l'Afrique de l'Ouest. Merci beaucoup, madame. Finalement, l'ARDA, l'association des raffineurs et distributeurs, il s'est excusé qu'il ne pourra pas être présent. Je vais inviter M. Jinson Jin, qui est le directeur général de la West African of Pipeline Company, WAPCO. Je vais inviter M. Achille Adjenian. Il est le directeur général des Hydrocarbures. M. Daouda Ndiaye. Il est le directeur général de la société de stockage des hydrocarbures du Sénégal, la Saint-Soc. Monsieur Ndiaye, merci beaucoup. Je vais inviter à présent M. Sosten Mesme Woussou. Il est le directeur général de la société des dépôts pétroliers du Bénin. Monsieur Woussou, merci beaucoup. Madame Rissikatou Razak Igué n'a pas pu faire le déplacement. Elle a désigné un autre collègue à elle du groupement des industries pétrolières du Bénin, le GPP. Je vais inviter M. Justin Azonobouaou. Merci beaucoup, M. Azonobouaou. Et enfin, nous allons inviter Madame Owen Omo Diafo, qui est la présidente et directrice générale de Transcorp. Est-ce qu'elle nous a rejoint? C'est celui qui prendra le train. Voilà, monsieur le modérateur, merci.
Merci, monsieur j'allais dire maître de cérémonie. Je pense que quand il nous a introduit, vous n'avez pas applaudi. Cette sanction est sacrée, particulièrement dans son aspect approvisionnement. Et dans notre région, nous avons, j'allais dire, des problèmes structurels d'approvisionnement depuis un certain temps. La région consomme, selon nos dernières statistiques, à peu près 35 millions de tonnes de produits pétroliers par an. De ces 35 millions de tonnes, 85% sont importés. Et dans la région, nous avons 8 raffineries. Et les 8 raffineries ont une capacité d'à peu près 30,5 millions de tonnes. Mais dans la réalité, elles sont toutes, j'allais dire, opérationnelles à moins de 20%, 25%, l'ajout des raffineries de Dangote. Si on met ces raffineries-là, tout sera bouleversé, enfin changé, j'allais dire, de façon positive. Mais faisons l'analyse sur cette situation pour le moment. Et quand on prend le système d'approvisionnement de façon globale aussi, nous avons un sérieux problème de stockage aussi dans la région. Ça fait que dans certains pays, il y a beaucoup de difficultés lorsqu'il y a des à-coups ou lorsqu'il y a des, j'allais dire, des retards d'approvisionnement au niveau des ports. Nous sommes donc là pour réfléchir sur cette problématique et comme Madame la directrice de Transcorp n'est pas là, nous allons commencer par M. Jin Song-jin, le directeur général du West African Oil Pipeline Company. Votre projet d'oléoduc entre le Niger et le Bénin, c'est quand même un exemple typique de coopération dans la sous-région. Selon vous, quels sont les leviers qui ont d'une telle infrastructure pour l'approvisionnement en hydrocarbures dans la région? Monsieur Jin, vous avez la parole.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Ms. Auditor. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, it is a great honor to participate in the 4th Economic Committee of West Africa States Mining and Petroleum Forum held in the beautiful city of Cotonou, Benin. I wish to extend my secret gratitude to the Ministry of Energy, Water and Mine of the invitation on behalf of this forum and express profound gratitude to all who have been supporting the Niger Benin crude oil of transportation, oil and gas, and linking the supply to the demand. As the global energy demand is cut and the environmental protection regulation become increasingly stringent, pipeline transportation energies and the safety, most costly and the environmentally friendly transportation method. Compared with the other transportation methods, such as the race can lead to the minimal leakage probability, low environmental impact, and less effect and adverse weather conditions. On the other viewpoint, pipeline and prolonged operation stability. Presently, approximately 2.02 million kilometers of oil and gas pipeline are operational worldwide, which mainly distributed in the North America, Europe, Russia, Central Asia, and the East Asia region. A prevailable participation in and one road initiative views oil and gas pipeline as an important part to its overseas business. Pipeline projects distributed in Sudan, as well as Trans-Siberian Pipeline Project line. The NBEP project, with the most complex engineering construction, is the longest transnational pipeline of CPC. As the largest foreign corporation company in the Republic of Benin, WAPCO was established in 2019. Whose mission is to build, operate, and maintain Benin pipeline. And strong support, WAPCO adhered rigorously to the host government agreement, complementing the major engineering construction within 2 years and is technically ready for commission. In the process of project construction, we strictly abide the local laws and the environmental regulation to ensure the comprehensive environmental impact management, minimize the adverse eco-environmental impact, embracing a win-win operation methods. We grossly promote local employment, local procurement, and community development, fulfilled our social responsibilities, and promoted the international oil and gas cooperation through the tangible endeavors. As a significant strategic cooperation project under the belt and the technical standards, it is possible to realize a third-party interconnection to the pipeline system and establish work for the transportation of crude oil vessels every, which lead to the enhanced efficiency of pipeline system, realized export of crude oil and the relatively low construction and operation cost, and strengthen the energy supply chain cooperation and the economic ties among the countries. Ladies and gentlemen, West Africa is rich of oil and gas resource, which serve as a solid foundation for the regional security and the economic prosperity. And the turning oil and gas resource into the products for the sale of consumption can help establish a veritable cycle from the development of energy resource to promotion of social economic development in West Africa. Comparing the pipeline length with the area of country or region, West Africa is only 0.003 kilometer settlement space for pipeline facilities in West Africa. In the view of pipeline history, the development of oil and gas pipeline have a good driving effect on the accelerating the social economic development of the country. Oil pipeline of energy cooperation. WAPCO will strive to achieve a and the technological innovation to fulfill corporate social responsibility in the local to deepen the collaboration. WAPCO committed to make this due contribution to improving the pipeline facilities, construction, and operation in the West Africa and ensure oil and gas supply security. In this regard, I would like to make the following 3 proposals. The first proposal and strengthens our capability in the responding to the oil spill to ensure the environmental security in the maritime areas of West Africa. it is important to facilitate the sharing of safety technologies and the integrated management practice for large-scale oil and gas storage and the transportation facilities to make contribution to the implementation of ECOWAS regional energy plan. Additionally, we should establish a coordinated mechanism for onshore pipeline rush repair and maintenance, fostering the regional share of rush repair and maintenance resource to enhance our emergency response capabilities and ensure the safe operation of oil and gas pipeline. The second proposal is to promote exploration of development of oil and gas by enhancing the development of existing oil and gas blocks and expanding the new blocks to drive the development of midstream and the downstream industries and promote cooperation of energy supply chain. To make the best of existing pipeline infrastructures to efficiently transport oil and gas resources to both trade and the consumer markets to contribute to the regional socio-economic development. Considering to foster the stable and the unified business and legal and the tax policy for the ECOWAS energy development and to facilitate the integrated regional energy cooperation. The third proposal is to establish an effective regional risk management and control system to mitigate the economic, security, and exchange rate risks inherent in the energy cooperation to ensure the long-term, safe, and stable oil and gas cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, securing the safe supply of oil and gas in West Africa necessitates our collective efforts. Together, we can foster the establishment of a mutually beneficial energy committee, continuously enrich the outcomes of energy cooperation, and make substantial contributions to the bright future of West Africa. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. MD. I think you have said a lot of things. The most important is from your experience that you have been chosen for this project. Then you mentioned the HGA, the host government agreement that made it possible for you to build the pipeline. And from there, we can say that we have one of the longest pipeline, but then the fact that you have mentioned is more important. In our region, we have the lowest, I would say, kilometer of pipeline per square meter. We are among the lowest in the world, so we have to take it on. And also the contribution of this pipeline in the, I would say, the supply of oil to the region, and your proposals, your third proposals of to increase the cooperation among the companies, the cooperation mechanism to be set, the legal framework. Gas pipeline can contribute today and in the future for the supply of the region. Thank you very much. You have the floor.
Thank you very much. Honorable Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I represent the West African Gas Pipeline Authority, and what we do is we regulate the transportation of natural gas on the West African Gas Pipeline, a 678-kilometer gas pipeline laid from Nigeria, crossing Benin, Togo, and terminating presently at Takoradi in Ghana. I think it's good for me to just give a brief about observed is that all we have been discussing here, we have a classic example with the WACP, what we all wish to achieve in this region. We are not there yet, but most of the things that were stated yesterday, I cue it into the image of what WACP is. So, the West African Gas Pipeline Project originated from ECOWAS energy program as far back as 1982. Nigeria, as we heard from yesterday, has abundant gas, these gas resources. So, how ECOWAS initiated known as the West African Gas Pipeline Treaty. These 4 countries ratified the treaty and domesticated it. You may ask, why the treaty? The treaty provides for, a kind of agreement that the countries have to give up. Like I said, they have different legal systems. So they have to accept and agree that we have to harmonize our laws so that we can have smooth operation across the 4 countries. And that was what happened. And so, after signing of the treaty, they also have to get a company that will construct and own this pipeline and operate it. So it's a kind of public-private partnership. They got some companies that came together and formed the West African Gas Pipeline Company. I hope for us to know how they gas and Sobe gas then in Togo and Benin that came together and formed the West African Gas Pipeline Company. The transporters, and so it took off. Construction started, and by 2011, issues like Gas Pipeline Act. We are not going to regulate the activities of this pipeline, but we need to have an authority that will represent the 4 countries. And we have our laws that that regulates every activity on the pipeline as regards transportation only. I don't know, moderator, if I should continue or I should pause here. I have more to say.